Hi, it's Chris again with C&H Auto Accessories in sunny Margate, Florida. And today we have something you might not have seen before, and you're saying, what am I referring to? You'll see in a second. Oh, by the way, if you have questions, that's our telephone number there. Call that number, not any other number, but that number. Also, the part you're going to look at will have a link on the bottom of this website, but there's going to be some differences on that. So come on over here. What do we have here? Well, we have a new Toyota Tacoma. This is a 23. Now, what am I saying before about being new and different? Well, what's new and different, we've done lots of Undercover Elites, but we have not done it in this color. This color here, which is silver here, they make a little darker color, but they don't make this silver, which matches this Tacoma. So we had to order this one unpainted. They come in we call it an S finish, which is a smooth primer finish. And then he had to take it to a shop to get it painted. We did find a nice shop called B&R Auto Body. Not repair, but auto body paint, whatever. Patrick is the person who did this here, and he did a really nice job. If you look real closely, you can see the colors match up very, very nice. And that's not the easiest thing in the world to do, especially on a metallic paint. And this is a really good looking paint. Before I go into open this up, take a look on how this is set up here. I think I like the Elite. Has a little bump in the middle, has a nice little handle here. Now we're going to go ahead and open this up so you can see inside here. So you got the little hydraulics. Also, the Elite's going to come with a little bed rug in the bottom here. Also, you get this little stick comes off, and that's for grabbing things. This way, if something slid up to the front of your bed and you can't reach it, you pull this off, pull it up, put it back up in there. So now, what's nice about this cover? Now, for example, this gentleman had to take the cover to the shop to get painted. Now what we did is we actually install it for him ahead of time. So when he gets to the shop, all they have to do is remove a couple things. If you look here, you see that little pop there that comes up here, locks into here like that. You do both sides, and then up front, and I'll show you up front what you have to do. There's just a knob right here. No tools required. You just unscrew that, unscrew it to the other side here, and then you slide it forward and the whole thing comes out. Now what's nice about the Undercover product versus a regular fiberglass one piece is the weight. Most fiberglass is going to run you about 160 to 175 pounds, depending on. This one's going to run between 65 pounds to 70 pounds. I think this one, since it's a smaller one, it's probably around 60 pounds. That saves you 100 pounds, and that's great for a couple things. One is if you're taking it off and on, 100 pounds lighter makes it a lot easier. Also, you're not carrying as much weight with the vehicle because Toyota's done a lot. Like, for example, this bed here is not a metal bed. They went with a composite bed to save on weight. Now, having a matching composite top, again, saves on weight. You know, weight basically saves you on gas, and everyone's trying to save money on gas. So now, this might be a polymer versus a fiberglass, but it's just as strong. Actually, there's all reinforcements inside here, so you can actually stand on this, even though I do not recommend that. I know they have a picture undercover with 10 people standing on it. I would never do that, but they show pictures of that on there. But the whole idea is to show you how strong this is, and that's a really strong cover. So again, if you notice, it goes into the cargo management system here. Nice little setup. I like that a whole lot. Also, if you look around here, I don't know if you can see this with the camera, you can see the seals that come all the way along here. Now, as you know, no cover is waterproof. Now, I go through this speech with all my customers. Apparently, they have amnesia because we had this big storm here last week, and the customer called me, I saw some water in my bed. And I was like, yeah. And I was like, I told you it's not waterproof. And you get a really bad storm. We had like a little hurricane, like winds and rain. You got a little water in this bed. He was like, oh, I can't believe that. And I said, look, nothing, I don't care which company you're dealing with, none of them are waterproof. And if they're telling you they're waterproof, which they don't, they're basically fibbing, because you can't technically say that. They can say weather resistant and water resistant. Those are the two ways to term. Now, if I get a customer and it says water is important, I really don't want any water in the bed, I'll first say I cannot guarantee 100% waterproof, but if you're looking for the closest thing, this setup is the best. Why? If you look over this edge here, it comes over the edge of this bed cap here. So, and not unless you take a hose and put it right up in there, even that, as you can see the way this is set up, it would still be very difficult for water to get in there. I rate this 98 out of 99 percentage for keeping the water out. Now, sometimes the tailgate, the water can get into the bottom here and stuff like that, which has nothing to do with the top. but they do a very good job of keeping the water out. But again, this is not a submarine, and sometimes I get a little frustrated with people because, you know, I've signs in my store, I tell them in person, I tell them when they pick up the vehicle, and then they're calling me up a week later and say, hey, I saw water in there. And, you know, they use the Jedi mind trick, but you said it was waterproof. And I go, I've never said it, you know. And I don't know how many times I can keep saying it, but, you know, not to want to bring it up all the time, but it does get frustrating from my point that I'm constantly telling people and they just hear what they want to hear. That being said, this cover here, very good cover. I love the paint job. And it was, now normally the manufacturer does do a very nice paint job, but they did not offer this cover. And again, B&R, let's see, what is it? B&R Auto Paint, I think it is the ones that did it, Patrick. And again, you know, I recommend them. I like the work you did here. Now, of course, if you need to order this, we can order for you, no problem. I think this is one of the nicer ones, and as you can see, it locks down really good. Go ahead and, John, swing around here so that people can see how sharp this is. Main reason people buy this is because it looks good. Again, if you're going on trips, this is going to keep your luggage nice and dry and stuff, you know. It's going to keep it secure because you can't even open the tailgate. So even if you forgot to lock the tailgate, because the cover comes over the tailgate, you still wouldn't be able to open it. So this is going to do a very good job of keeping your valuables secured here. Again, if you like what you see, hit the like button. It costs you nothing to do it, and it helps us. We're a family business, and when you subscribe and hit those like button, boy, does it help us out, and we appreciate that. And if you want to purchase this, we can actually ship this anywhere in the country. That's right. You can come in here to the store, you can get it, or we can ship it to you. Again, this color is not available through Undercover, but as you can see, this other gentleman, Patrick, did a very nice job on it. I'm really happy with it. I know my most important thing, my customer is happy with it. Again, I'm Chris with C&H Auto Accessories doing a review of the Undercover Elite. Now, this was called the S model, the smooth primer finish one that got painted by another outside company who did a very nice job. Thank you so much.